So, if you guys know me, you know I've always been a huge fan of action cameras. I'm a huge outdoors person. I'm always about filming wherever, whenever I want to film. But it's 2025. What if I told you today that my favorite action camera is technically not really even an action camera at all? It's actually a pair of sunglasses. It's pretty wild. Technology. The future. Before getting into the video, guys, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, leave a comment below. This is a brand new channel, so I'm trying to push it up there. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. I mean, literally, I just started this channel a couple days ago. So, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's talk. So, about a month or two ago, I got a message from a good friend of mine, Dynamite. And in the message, it was a video of him running outdoors. It looked like he had an action cam. And for me personally, I'm very big into technology. I'm always curious on the latest and greatest things that are out there, dealing with anything technology-wise, right? Especially camera-wise. The convenience of just having a tiny camera is, I think, one of the most intriguing things that's there, especially to be archiving like a lot of memories in your life. So I asked Dynamite, how is he filming this? On the video, he had a bunch of stats on the side showing the time, his distance of running, etc., right? And I was curious, how are you linking these stats up with what the video is showing? It's really awesome. Like, what app are you using for this? But then he let us know that he's actually filming on a pair of sunglasses, which to me, extremely intriguing. Especially with the quality that was being put out was amazing. Dynamite let us know that he was filming off of a pair of sunglasses called the Meta Oakley Vangaurds. And I thought it was amazing. I thought it was awesome. I mean, thinking of the possibilities of just, hands-free recording out there. And I'm not saying things like GoPro don't offer that, but I think one of the biggest things that I do enjoy about these glasses is how much I don't have to take around with me. I'm so used to having a chest strap or something that is mounted on a helmet, something that is mounted to the backpack with a pole. And believe me, it's not that big of an issue, but once you get into the convenience of literally just having a pair of sunglasses on your face, you start to notice how free you really do feel with it. I went to Amazon, ordered these, pretty much got them. I'm pretty sure the next day. A couple of questions that I had that I'm sure you guys probably have too before buying these. I see these on people's faces sometimes and they look ginormous. And I'm like, okay, I'm a pretty tiny guy, right? And I don't need these big glasses on me, making me look like a kid even more than I am already. But I will say these are actually not as big as you probably think. If you are used to having a normal pair of cycling glasses, running glasses, they're about the same size. There's nothing really different. I would say the weight is maybe the most difference that I notice out of it. But outside of that, the glasses are pretty much the same exact size. They are made to keep the wind from going underneath of your glasses and getting in your eyes. I mean, that's why a lot of like running glasses and cycling glasses are made like this. So it comes in this case, and this case is also the charger for it. I know people are asking how, you charge your glasses. How is the charging on it? One of the biggest downfalls, I will say, not only myself, but I heard before I even bought these, is the battery life on them. It charges pretty fast, which is great, especially because the battery life sometimes is a little wonky. So you do have this little LED on the case as well. The LED is obviously going to tell you, I'm in the charger for a little bit, and it charges extremely fast. So I will say the charging, the case for it, super awesome and just very convenient. Now I know a lot of people ask, hey, can I take these in somewhere and be recording secretly? I'm going to tell you this right now. No, that would be a little weird also if you could go in the place and record people without them noticing. So On the middle of these, there is an LED, right? So if I do start pressing the record button, you're gonna see a light, right? And you can see the light blinking right now. Technically, from far away, it's not that noticeable. But if you are up in somebody's face, they're gonna notice you recording. So please don't get these trying to be Mr. Sneaky, because it's not gonna work, all right? It's just not happening. I think a lot of people think you can like be a spy with these things, and it's just not gonna work. And I know with the Ray-Bans, it's almost the same situation. There is an LED on them as well. They have something out right now where you can kind of block it in a way. But the thing about the Meta glasses are, if you try to cover it up, it will not let you record. I'm pretty sure Meta probably would have thought of people trying to cover it up, and yeah, it's not gonna work. Now, there's a bunch of things that I really do like about these glasses. One spot being the amount of things and accessories that I actually need to take out with my action cameras versus literally just putting a pair of glasses on my face with nothing else. Now, with the GoPro, I'm usually taking accessories with me, the cranes and the cool like chest mounts. I got it all. But you feel a little constricted with all that stuff on, especially when you're out and you're doing a lot of like physical activities. You feel kind of restricted in a way. With these, I don't feel like I don't feel like I have a camera on at all. And I think that's probably one of the best parts about these that I do enjoy. I enjoy not having to, before I start my bike ride, I have to set up my mount on my helmet or on my handlebars, and there's just no need for it anymore. But the quality for the videos are amazing. It's truly, to me, a game changer in getting on my bike, getting out on the ride, and being able to just record my ride out there and document everything. So with convenience, you can either go hands-free, or you got some buttons on here, right? And there's only 2 buttons technically on here. You got a quick action button, which can be customizable through the Meta app. Again, Meta is gonna have you download an app, and you're gonna be able to do a lot of customizing with these glasses. So you'll be able to pick the voice for Meta that you are talking to in your glasses. Hey Meta, what is the temperature outside?
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it is currently mostly cloudy and 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Today's forecast is not provided at this time, but the high will be 42 degrees and the low will be 21 degrees.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're going to be able to use it to customize this button in the back, this quick action button. And then also we have another bigger button, which is basically used for, you're going to record a video or you're just going to take a picture, right? To record a video, you're going to hold the bigger button in. You're going to hear the noise of it starting to record, and then you tap it one time to stop recording. If you just want to take a picture, you tap it one time, you'll hear a snapshot, that's it. Or you take the more convenient route, which is something that you will get extremely used to, because I mean, the first day of using it, I was already extremely used to it. If you want to record a video while you are out doing something, all you gotta do is say, hey Meta, start recording. You'll hear a noise, it'll start recording. You say, hey Meta, stop recording. Stop recording. Hey Meta, take a picture, you'll hear the snapshot. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey Meta, take a picture. Right? And you would hear that notification. If you wanted to record a video, you would say, hey Meta, record a video. You would hear that. You say, hey Meta, stop recording. And you hear that. See? Super easy. Extremely convenient. And you don't really notice it until you're actually out there. For example, I was on a bike ride, probably my second time using these, and we were on a trail, and there was a crane, and like a crane the animal, not like, I'm not going to take a picture of like a crane, like the construction crane. It was a crane, you know, like an animal. And Rosie was riding up, and she's like, my God, look, there's a crane. And if I was on a action cam where I had to press a button, like take it out, press the button, or even with my phone, like trying to take that out and take a picture of it, there's no way I would have gotten it. But because I was wearing these glasses, all I said was, hey Meta, take a picture. And within that second, there's a picture of it, right? And I'm not even kidding you. I was literally right next to it as I was riding next to it and still got the picture. I don't know if I saved it or not. I might have deleted it. But take my word for it. I promise you, there's no reason for me to lie about this right now. It's not that great of an example, but I'm telling you, it's very convenient. Outside of that, you have a bunch of options inside of the Meta app that will let you use AI to take your turn your pictures or videos into something specific. going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of AI. I'm not a big fan of like a lot of the stuff that comes out of that. So I don't really use it that much. And also it takes a little bit of time, and I ain't got time to sit there for 5 minutes while my video is converted to make it look like I have a cyberpunk jacket on. It's just not worth it. When we are talking about how are you hearing everything, you know, nothing's technically going in your ears. It's not a headphone where you're putting it in your ear to listen to everything. If you guys haven't tried the technology out, they've been around for a while. I've had them on my old Bose glasses. The sound is coming from the side of your glasses, right? It makes it sound like you have headphones in, but you don't. But these are also very convenient when riding a bike because you don't want to have your entire hearing shut off by headphones. It's just not safe. It's not good to do. And that's where these are very convenient. And it's something that I wish was brought into light a little earlier because I was using the Bose ones before, but they were like in the shape of Ray-Bans. And when I'm on my bike, I'm not trying to wear a pair of Ray-Bans while biking, and air is just still getting in my eyes because it's going underneath of the Ray-Bans because they're just not, you know, wide enough for it to block the air out. So it's something that I'm extremely happy about that is finally being brought into more activity-based sunglass performance wear, right? And like, I can't really explain this to you outside of you need to try it, but if you've never experienced it, go try it because it's amazing. It's just something that is a very big game changer, especially when being aware of your surroundings and not just being closed off to the music and only your music. So all around, I mean, going from a normal GoPro or my Insta360, which is great, by the way. I mean, the action cameras are still good. I'm not saying I threw them out or anything, but just being able to take these with me and have them on the entire time and not really have to worry about attaching things and, you know, feeling constricted. These are just my go-tos at this point. I mean, even to the point where my DJI, which is like my normal vlogging camera or my normal traveling camera, I'm using these more than that at this point. But with that being said, let's talk about some of the things that I'm not a big fan of that I hope in the future, maybe some future updates, we kind of do see with these things. One of the first things I do want to talk about is the aspect ratio. We were filming in a portrait mode, and we can't change it to landscape unless, you know, 16:9, unless we literally turn our glasses sideways. It's not that big of a deal because honestly, even when I'm recording it and I am adding these videos onto YouTube, the quality is not that bad in the loss, right? Especially if you're watching a video from, you know, your phone or something smaller, you're not really gonna notice it. I mean, even when I watch it on the screen, you don't really notice the difference of quality being lost because you have to zoom in a little bit. Also, everything is basically centered out. So if you are recording something with these glasses and you need to zoom in, you're pretty much centered anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. I thought it was going to be a big deal because I didn't think I was going to be able to convert things over to YouTube or like stretch the barrier out that much. But yeah, it's completely fine. I've been able to work around that. So I will say in future updates, I do hope they kind of like fix that situation. It's not a deal breaker for me, but if you are wondering about that, you are not going to be able to film in 16:9. It's just not going to work. You're going to have to do it post. So just be prepared for that. I think the other problem that people have with these glasses is the length that you film. You can film a minute video or you can film a 3-minute video, right? Depending on the quality that you are going to pick. I'm going to be honest with you guys. As much as I go out there and I film, it is very rare I'm filming for 3 minutes plus straight, right? Maybe some other people will want to document their whole entire day and keep it on live. It's not going to work that way, right? Your battery is going to get drained, which also works out in the end because if you are draining your battery within 10 minutes of putting your glasses on, it's kind of pointless. But I will say the battery life combined with the filming, yeah, it's going to drain it. And it's not a deal breaker. I've had these and they have not died on me once while I was out doing an activity. So the battery life, the aspect ratio is a little, you know, if you're trying to do something specific, you're going to have to deal with it post. The battery life, which you have a case with you can charge it up. The charging is extremely fast on it, so it's not that big of a deal. But I will say if you're trying to be out there, you forget your case or you're trying to film 3-minute videos for an hour straight, it's not going to be a good time. I'll say that. But again, I mean, I don't think you should be kind of in that mindset if you are going to be out. Even with my DJI, I'm not out there filming for like 10 minutes straight. I'm out there filming very short B-roll snips or very short clips of me just talking about something very fast. It's rare that I'm ever doing that over 3 minutes. If I'm to bring these out to like a breaking competition and I wanted to film a battle, well, most battles don't last more than 3 minutes unless it was like a crew battle or something, but that about does it. Short and sweet. I don't want to get super much into detail, but if you are interested in these glasses, I mean, it's worth it to pick up and check it out. I personally thought I was going to be taking them back. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like these that much. I mean, they look big. They look like they were going to be heavy. I mean, they were going to be that convenient. I'm keeping them. Just being completely honest. I mean, I've just enjoyed my time with it, and it's just the convenience of having them is just great. I mean, it's so easy also to be like uploading anything straight to your social media as well. So if you are a content creator, like it's extremely just super convenient, man. Convenient is like the word of this whole entire little talk about these glasses. But I'm telling you guys, if you're on the fence about it, just check them out. I think it's worth it, personally for myself. And I know people are very stingy with Meta sometimes because of the whole privacy and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, you got to make the choice on that matter. You know, that's more of a personal thing than it is anything. So other than that, if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys have these or what you think about them, or if you're thinking about getting them. Let's talk about it. No, Christmas is around the corner. You're trying to get a gift from somebody. I mean, pick it up. I guess it depends on how much money you got, though. They're not like super, super cheap. Other than that, bye.